So my client chose this style and I suggested that she added stones to it to make it more beautiful and look like the party vibe and all that. But when it got to that time when I was supposed to tack those cloths to it, I was like, who sent me? Hey, it was not easy, but I enjoyed every process of it. So if you can relate, please comment down below. Hi everyone, this is House of Viva and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe down below. So today I'm going to be taking you guys along with me on how I made the dress on my terminal. So recently I made a corset dress for my client. So I'll be using the same pattern I used for her for that corset dress. I'll be altering it for this particular style. So this is me using my tracing wheel and the pattern, placing it on a fresh pattern paper to bring back whatever I took out from it to get my back for this particular style. So I simply just replaced the zip part and also the part that I was taking off for the corset for loops at the back. So I have a fresh back piece now. So for the front, the neckline is different. So I'm also doing the same thing, tracing out the previous pattern and using a recent neckline for it. So I'm just drawing it out with my pen to make it more visible before I cut it out. So here you have it. We have a new center front and the side front and our back piece. So I'll be using my pattern to cut out my fabric, and I use pins to secure the pattern paper from moving so that it will be stable. Since this will not be having a yoke, as you will see me do next now, I'm just going to cut out the neckline since this is going to be a tube for the armhole. So here you have it, the center front, side front and our back piece already cut out. Moving on, I'll be cutting the bottom part, which is the skirt part. So this is me marking my client hip line and also a knee line. So here you have it, our waistline, hip line and our knee line. So I'm taking my round hip, my round knee, my waist measurement to, then I'm joining them together, I'm connecting them together. So this is me contouring my butt area, taking my zip allowance too for it. After that I'll connect all together. I'll connect it all together, then cut it out. Please ignore my red hair. So after cutting it out, I will be going to my sewing machine. So I'm marking out the back area so that I will not mistake it for the front, after which I'm going to be joining my bustier together. So this bustier is not padded. I'll be using a ready-made bra cup for it. So after joining all together, I'm going to press open the seams, and also I'm doing the same thing I did for the other parts, of the bustier too. As a tailor, we know that both our hands and scissors are all working together. So now I will be turning my back piece with the lining. I used the material too for the lining, so I added interfacing to the zipper area to make it more stable. As you can see, the thread was gathering, so I had to bring out my bobbin and bobbin case to readjust it. Then I finished sewing my back piece together. Please always use pins to hold your fabric. Pins make the work easier for you. Next, I joined my zip at the skirt part, and I also added interfacing to the skirt part too, that's the bottom part, to also avoid your zip bulging, especially for outfits that do not have lining at the bottom part. This will help you. So I'm joining my upper part to my lower part. Next was to fix my zip. So I fixed my zip using my pins to hold them down to avoid any mistakes. As you can see, I already did that, so I'm going to sew, and after sewing, that's what you get. And I also used Emi gum to do the finishing for the slits without sewing. Next, I took my claw stone, my fishing line, I don't know what it's called, and my beading needle, because this is the needle that can go through the claw stones. Then I started fixing the claws to the dress little by little. So I could not record the part where I added the two to the upper parts because I was so busy. I had a lot of errands to run. So the unveiling of our dress, just take a look at it. It's looking all beautiful. At some point I was getting tired, but I just had to do what I had to do, and I'm glad it came out all nice. If you have watched up to this extent, thank you so much for sticking with me. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, drop a nice comment, and if there's anything you would want me to do, please let me know in the comment section. Take a look at my beautiful client. She is so beautiful, and the dress came out so beautiful.